So we touched a little bit on transit-oriented development. Do each of you believe that transit-oriented development reduces net traffic, increases net traffic, or basically just reduces the rate at which traffic grows, but still increases traffic congestion? Paul, starting with you.
How much time?
Let's go with 45.
I don't necessarily believe that transit-oriented development has the impact that people would hope, especially where it's not really transit, but a bus happens to show up every once in a while. I think it does make sense to have a certain amount of development right near transit lines. I think in this district, we've done our share with the Kasdan project, which I took all the commercial out, and we've just made it virtually all residential, except for a tiny bit of transit serving retail, which I asked to be put back in. I think we've done our share, frankly, for the entire district with that project. And I'm not pushing for added transit-oriented development in the rest of it.
Jesse?
To be clear, Kasdan was approved by Paul, and I don't think that is transit-oriented development. It's transit adjacent. The people who are going to live in that ultra-luxury condo are not taking transit. They're driving. So we need to be much smarter about this and actually understand human behavior, how people are actually going to live in that place. And I think that there are some there's some developments which I think are more transit oriented, but Kasdan is definitely not one of them.
But do you think that transit-oriented development increases net traffic, decreases net traffic, or just increases it at a slower rate than regular
I think
development?
it depends on how you define the standard. Or my standard, I think transit-oriented development is less car trips, no increase in car trips at that particular site because people will actually take transit.
Okay.
Okay. Great question. In Hollywood, they put up a building that had 0 parking spaces. Transit-oriented development. It's a disaster. Let's be real. Seriously. People drive in California. The people that can afford these new condos and these high-rise places, they have cars. Let's get real. So you don't build places without parking. 30% of the traffic comes from people looking for parking spots. The reason Santa Monica is so successful is because you don't have to look for a parking spot. You go to Westwood, we have 1 parking structure, what this guy tried to sell off, and the city council did. No, that was after we first voted for it, then you came against it because all the councils came up against you. I'm completely against that. You need more parking. You can't just look in the mirror and say the word denial. This is, just look at the Hollywood project. It's a big joke. Thank you.
So